What are my top 5 bottles of bourbon to find this spring? Let's find out. What's going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new video. Today I'm going to go over the 5 bottles of bourbon that I am super stoked to find this spring. Before we get into the bottles though, I just want to thank you guys so much for the love and support for the channel recently. We are growing like crazy. Like I've been saying, at 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to let you guys know what the 5,000 subscriber giveaway is going to be. So if you are brand new, make sure you smash that subscribe button so that you know when my videos go up. Also, we're doing a blind over at the Patreon, so if you're really interested in doing a fun little blind, go check out the Patreon. Starts off at the lowest tier and works its way up to a higher tier. There's tiers for everybody, so if you're interested in that, go check it out. But without further ado, let's get into bottle number 1. So bottle number 1 is going to come from one of my favorite distilleries, and that is right here in New Jersey, and that is Penelope. Now, this bottle right here is going to be the Penelope Rio. And this bottle right here is going to be finished in honey and amberana barrels, and it's going to come out at 98 proof. It's part of their Cooper series. It's just like this Valencia here that I did a review on, this Vino de Naranja orange wine cask bottle of bourbon, and I can only imagine that it's going to be just as good or even better. This is going to be a really nice summer sipper, and I can't wait to get my hands on that Rio because I think that's going to be a fantastic summer sipper as well. And both of these together, who knows? Maybe they make a darn good old-fashioned. You never know. And I really want to get my hands on that Rio and do a review for you all to let you know if it's anything worth picking up. Bottle number 2 is a duo. It's going to be the Larceny and the Elijah Craig B523. So we have our hands on both the Larceny and the Elijah Craig A123. I will be doing reviews for these for you. Don't worry. We've just been doing so much with this March Madness, the Stag Madness that is coming up, so I just haven't had the time or the energy to get reviews out for these bottles for you, but I swear, I promise, on my life, on my heart beating, we are going to be doing reviews for you. They will be coming out shortly, I promise. But also, within the next couple of months here, those B523s are going to be coming out, and I can only imagine that those are going to be great pours because I've had pours out of both of these bottles so far, and both are delicious, delicious bottles of bourbon, and they only get better throughout the year. The A's from last year, I think, came in 3rd place for me, and the B's came in 2nd, and the C's came in 1st. So I'm really excited for the B's, and I cannot wait for the C's. Bottle number 3 is going to be one that's going to come out late spring. It might come out early summer. Who knows? But that's going to be the Blood Oath Pact 9. Now, the Blood Oath Pact 9 is going to be a blend of 16, 12, and 7-year rye bourbons. There's no wheated bourbons in these this year. It's going to be finished in Oloroso sherry casks from Southwest Spain. So I can only imagine that that bottle right there is going to be super, super sweet. I wasn't able to find what the proof is going to be on that bottle this year, but the Blood Oath Pact 8 from last year was 98.6, I believe. Yeah, it's 98.6, and this one right here was finished in Calvados cask, which was apple brandy. And this one right here was like an apple pie melting in your mouth, and I can only imagine what Pact 9 is going to be with those Oloroso casks. I think it's going to be a delicious pour, and I cannot wait to be able to do a review for you all for that bottle. Bottle number 4 is also going to be a duo, or I would like to get one of these preferably over the other one, and that is going to be the Jack Daniel's 10 and 12 year. They just hit the shelves. A couple of people have done reviews on them. The 10 year, from what I hear, is better than batch 1 from years prior, and the 12 year is a brand new release, limited release from Jack Daniel's. And man, I have heard amazing things about that 12 year. I would love to get my hands on it. So I've been out, I've been looking here in New Jersey. Haven't seen it on shelves yet. So if you have an in for any of those new Jack Daniel's releases, let me know because I would love to get my hands on it. Now, bottle number 5 is going to be the last offering from this distillery in this kind of a niche situation. It is going to be the Maker's Mark Wood Finish Series, the limited releases, And this year, it's going to be the BEP. Now, what does the BEP stand for? Barrel Entry Proof. Now, I believe Maker's Mark's barrel entry proof is in that 109 to 111 point range. So what this is going to be is it's going to be a foolproof bourbon. Now, what is a foolproof bourbon? If you don't know what that is, what it is, bourbon goes into the barrel at a specific proof point. For Maker's Mark, let's say it's 100 and we'll go right in the middle at 110 is their entry proof into the barrel. You age it for so long, what happens? The water evaporates out of that barrel. It's most of the time, the water evaporates before the alcohol, so that alcohol rises. When it's ready to be bottled, it could come out at, say, 114 proof. So it's risen 4 proof points. What you do is you add a little bit of water to proof it back down to that barrel entry proof or that full proof point. And that is where that bottle is going to be coming out at. If the BEP is anything like the BRTs or the FAEs from 2 years ago, I can only imagine that bottle, or I'm not quite sure if they're releasing an A and a B this year. Not quite sure. They haven't specified that, or if they did, let me know down in the comments below. But I think it's only one release this year. I have this speculation that it's going to be a delicious pour, and they're usually findable, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it this year. They should be dropping very soon because Maker's Mark made the press release about it, and usually when the press release goes out, the bottles follow. So that BEP from Maker's Mark, I will be sure to be hunting that this year. So there you guys have it. Those are the 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 bottles that I'm going to be really looking for this spring. Let me know down in the comments what bottles you're going to be looking for this spring. If it's anything that's a little bit allocated, if it's anything that's limited release, or if it's just something that you just can't find and everybody else can find in their areas and you just want to get your hands on. Let me know down in the comments what those bottles are. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And like I said, check out the Patreon. Until next time, this has been Nathan with The Everyday Drinker. Cheers.